Remember Joel, I will pour out my spirit on all people. This is the day it came true. This is the book of Acts, the Spirit poured out and the church on the move. Here is the question Acts answers, and a lot of people get it wrong. What is the church actually for? It was never meant to be a private club, a holy huddle, a group of insiders hiding behind locked doors, keeping the good news to themselves. Jesus' last words in this book set the whole pattern. You will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes on you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem, and then the surrounding region, and then to the ends of the earth. Watch that pattern. It is a stone dropped in a pond. Start here and ripple outward, out and out and out, until everyone, everywhere has heard. The church is not a place you go to hide. It is a movement you join to be sent. Watch it explode. Peter, the same man who weeks earlier had denied even knowing Jesus, stands up and preaches, and 3,000 people believe in a single day. The church is born and it is already exploding. And look at what this first church is like. They share everything. They sell their possessions to take care of anyone in need. They eat together, pray together, worship together with glad and sincere hearts. A brand new kind of community the world had never seen. The authorities try to crush it. They arrest the apostles. They stone a man named Stephen, the first to die for the faith. And standing there, holding the coats of the killers, approving, is a young hardliner named Saul, who makes it his mission to destroy the church. Until one day, on the road to Damascus, a light from heaven knocks Saul to the ground, and the voice of Jesus says, "Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me?" And the greatest enemy of the church becomes Paul, the greatest missionary who ever lived. And the ripple goes everywhere. The gospel breaks out of Jerusalem, crosses to the non-Jews, sails across the sea. Paul plants churches in city after city. He is beaten, jailed, shipwrecked, and he never stops. At midnight in a prison cell in chains, he sings. And the book just ends, with Paul preaching in Rome, the capital of the world. No tidy conclusion, because the story is not over. The ripple is still going. It reached you. Here is the turn. You are not a spectator. It is easy to read Acts like a history book, a story about amazing people who did amazing things a long time ago, while you watch from the stands. That is not what this book is. The same spirit that fell on that frightened little huddle in Jerusalem is the same spirit poured out on ordinary, unqualified, scared people ever since. People exactly like you. Peter was a coward who denied Jesus until the Spirit. Paul was an enemy who attacked the church until the Spirit. They were not special. They were available. The ripple that started in Jerusalem and reached Rome did not stop there. It kept going through ordinary person after ordinary person for 2,000 years until it reached you. And now you are the edge of the ripple. The question is not whether you will watch the story. It is whether you will be in it. There is a thread, and in Acts, it goes global. Everything before this pointed to one cross, on one hill, outside one city. Acts is the story of that one cross rippling out to the whole world. The Spirit takes the message of the crucified and risen Jesus and carries it outward. Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, Asia, Greece, Rome, crossing every border, every language, every barrier between people. Jew and Gentile, slave and free, rich and poor, all brought into one new family by one cross. The scarlet thread that ran through 4,000 years of one nation's story now runs out to every nation on earth. The blood of one lamb applied to the whole world. And the ripple is still moving. It reached your city, your language, your screen. What now? The thread that started in a garden and ran to a cross is still running, and it just touched you. That is the thread, and you are where it is right now. Acts
28 chapters, the story of the early church, and the blueprint for every church since, including yours. Read chapter 2, Pentecost, the fire, and the birth of the church. Watch Joel's promise come true. Read chapter 9, the conversion of Saul. If you think you are too far gone, too hostile, too much of a mess to be used by God, read about the man who was murdering Christians right before he became the greatest one. Read chapter 16, Paul and Silas singing in prison at midnight, in chains. That is what the Spirit does to a person. The ripple reached you, the fire still falls. You are not a spectator. You are the next ring. Take the book and then pass it on. Here, read it. I will see you in the next one.